Have you ever wanted to speak English, but the moment you opened your mouth, nothing came out? Your mind suddenly went blank. Your heart felt heavy, and even though you knew some English, you couldn't say a single word. If this has happened to you, trust me, you are not alone. For years, I was exactly the same. Today, I want to share something deeply personal: how I went from being terrified of speaking English to speaking comfortably and confidently. This is not a story about talent. This is not a story about being naturally gifted. This is a story about fear, embarrassment, courage, and a simple method that changed everything for me. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to start speaking English, even if you're afraid, even if you make mistakes, even if you've never spoken to anyone before. So let's begin. Part 1, the story. I still remember the first time I tried speaking English to a foreigner. It was many years ago. I was walking in the city when a tourist approached me and asked for directions. He said something like, "Excuse me, do you know how to get to the museum?" And right at that moment, my heart froze, my mouth froze, my brain froze. I knew what a museum was. I knew the basic direction words: left, right, go straight. But suddenly, my mind became completely empty, like someone switched off the power. Instead of answering, I just stood there, silently, with a strange awkward smile. After a few seconds, the tourist gave up and walked away. And I felt terrible. My face turned red. I felt ashamed, embarrassed, stupid. I kept thinking, why can't I speak? I've been learning English for years. Maybe I'm not good at languages. Maybe I'll never be able to speak English. That moment stayed with me for a long time. I avoided speaking English after that. I pretended I didn't care. But deep down, it hurt. Part 2, the realization. One day, everything changed. I was watching an interview with someone learning a new language. They said a sentence that shocked me: "If you're afraid of making mistakes, you will never speak." That hit me so hard. Because I suddenly realized something important. The problem wasn't my grammar. The problem wasn't my vocabulary. The problem was fear. I wasn't afraid of English. I was afraid of being judged. I was afraid of sounding stupid. I was afraid of making mistakes. But here's the truth I finally learned. Everyone makes mistakes when learning a language. Even native speakers. Mistakes are not a sign of failure, they are a sign of learning. Think about children learning to speak. They make mistakes every day. They mispronounce words. They use the wrong grammar. They repeat things incorrectly. But the adults around them never say, "Oh no, you made a mistake, stop speaking." No, they encourage them. So why, as adults, do we expect ourselves to be perfect? When I finally understood this, something inside me changed. I told myself, I will speak, even if I make mistakes. I will speak, even if my accent isn't good. I will speak, even if I feel nervous. That decision was the turning point of my English journey. Part 3, the method that changed my speaking forever. The biggest question is, okay, but how do I start speaking confidently? The method I used is extremely simple. It requires no partner, no teacher, no expensive courses. It only requires you, your phone, and 5 minutes a day. The 5-minute mirror speaking method. Every day, I stood in front of a mirror. Just me and my reflection. No judgment, no fear. I looked at myself and started talking in English. At first, it was simple sentences. My name is. I live in. I like reading books. I go to work by bus. Today I feel tired. This morning I woke up late. I plan to cook dinner tonight. I didn't worry about grammar. I didn't worry about pronunciation. I didn't try to sound perfect. I had one goal: to speak and keep speaking. After speaking for 5 minutes, I used my phone to record myself. At first, listening to my own voice felt weird and uncomfortable. But then, something surprising happened. After a few days, I noticed little improvements. My sentences were smoother. My pauses were shorter. My pronunciation became clearer. My confidence grew without me noticing. Day by day, I became more comfortable hearing myself speak English. After a few weeks, speaking English didn't feel scary anymore. I felt more natural, more relaxed, more confident. Part 4. Why this method works. The mirror method sounds simple, but it works because 1. You remove fear of judgment. No one is listening. No one is correcting you. You can speak freely. 2. You practice speaking muscles. Speaking is physical. Your mouth needs practice to move in English patterns. 3. You build confidence through repetition. The more you talk, the more normal it feels. 4. You train your brain to think in English. Speaking out loud forces your brain to create sentences quickly. 5. You become aware of your own mistakes. Recording helps you hear and correct yourself naturally. Part 5. Examples to start with. Here are simple sentence structures you can use every day. Talking about yourself. My name is. I am from. I am learning English because. Talking about your day. Today I woke up at. I plan to. I feel. Talking about your preferences. I like. I don't like. I want to try. Talking about your goals. Today I want to practice. I hope to improve. My goal is to speak confidently. Keep it simple. Keep it natural. Keep it fun. Part 6. The motivation. Now let me tell you something very important. Confidence does not come first. Practice comes first. Confidence comes after. You don't wait for confidence to speak. You speak to gain confidence. You don't wait to stop making mistakes. You make mistakes to learn. You don't wait to feel ready. You speak and then you become ready. Every mistake you make is not a problem. It is a sign that you are improving. Let me say that again. Mistakes are proof that you are learning. So please, don't be afraid of them. Part 7. Try this exercise starting tomorrow. Here is your daily exercise. Every morning, speak in English for 5 minutes. Talk about your plans, feelings, or anything happening in your day. Some ideas. Today I need to go to work. I feel excited because my plan for the afternoon is. Yesterday I watched. I want to improve my pronunciation. Do this every day, and your confidence will grow faster than you imagine. In 1 week, you'll feel a difference. In 1 month, people will notice. In 3 months, you won't recognize yourself. Final message. I want you to remember something. You are not bad at English. You are not slow. You are not hopeless. You are simply afraid, just like I was. But fear does not control you. Fear does not decide your future. Fear does not stop you from speaking English. Starting today, you have a new method. A simple method. A method that works. Speak for 5 minutes. Speak in front of a mirror. Speak without fear. Speak even with mistakes. Because every single word you speak brings you closer to fluency. I believe in you. You can do this. Your English speaking journey starts now.